Exotic has led this session all the way from his banker lap, and can he keep it? Can he extend that gap at the top? He looked nailed through turn number 27. He's taking a DRS to the line. Exotic in the Williams improves by a 10th and does a 26.134. In behind, Raxi is coming to the line as well with the DRS wide open. Can Raxi deny Exotic of his second pole position in fzrracingleague? He cannot, and he's only 500th behind. Leaguerace is coming, he's invalidated. Tixie manages to get up to P4. Caden Conway into turn number 27. What's he got in his locker in this final sector? Around turn number 27, the last challenger is Caden Conway. DRS to the line is Exotic, who will take his second pole, or can Caden Conway get into P3? And that's a great result for Williams. It's Exotic on pole position. And a street circuit with the speed of Monza, the danger of Monaco, and the chaos of Baku. It's 5 red lights as the silence breaks and the battle begins. Raxi doesn't get away just to close off Exotic. Exotic does cover off the inside line and covers off Raxi as we head into turn number 2. It's side by side between the pair. Can Raxi nudge ahead? Leaguerace and Caden Conway also side by side on the route down to turn number 4. The inside line goes to our pole sitter. Exotic will lead us away on lap number 1. Leaguerace still side by side, well, trying to go side by side with Raxi there, but Leaguerace does just stay in P3 and nudges ahead of Caden Conway. Sound Coral, then Tixie very closely matched in behind, but everyone relatively clean through the first sector. Jesse and Seth Martin, I think, however, have had incidents and have fallen to the back as we head into turn number 13. On the exit, I think vojtazluva is going for a move on Connor. He's side by side there on the traction, running around the outside now will be vojtazluva, but has to slot in behind before we get to turn number 16. Everyone through cleanly. Caden Conway clambers the wall on the exit of turn number 16 and 17, and now drops down to P11. Now P12 as there goes Bovril up into P11, and that is a disaster start for Caden Conway, who's at his all-time best qualifying, heading into Saudi Arabia, and that is Vojtazluva into the wall and out of the session, and that is surely going to be a safety car. Is it going to be now, just before the corner, or is it going to be after? As he shoots just as we get towards the apex. Exotic puts his foot down, and not a fantastic restart as Raxi is only 3 tenths behind. He's closing the slipstream on the route down to turn number 1, and the lead has been absolutely diminished as we go on the route side by side. Raxi dives into turn number 1, and Caden Conway 10-second time penalty speed in the pit lane and retires in the pit lane too. Disaster for Caden Conway, who had his all-time best start up in P3, but Exotic leads the way, just covers off Raxi down to turn number 1. It wasn't the best of restarts, but does just enough. As in the background, I think Dylan Race had an incident as he's going backwards on the straight. Not so much happened there, but we're going to have a look back to the front as Raxi is diving down the inside of Exotic. Can Exotic hold it on the outside and keep the race lead? I don't think he can. So it's Raxi who hits the forefront once again. Leaguerace nearly gets Exotic as well as he makes a mistake on the exit of turn number 2. But we've got a new race leader in Raxi, who is now got past Exotic at turn number 1. Oh, he's going 3 wide into turn number 1. Down the inside goes Junior, trying to sneak past Sneaky Guy. Round the outside of turn number 2. Oh, big stop. There's Ghost nearly got locked in as Seth Martin's flying through on Ghost. Didn't quite get Junior, but gets one of them. Seth Martin needs to push on. It's lap number 8 out of 25. Seth up to P14 on harder compounder tyres as well from lap number 2. But on the route down to turn number 1, still fighting like it's for the race win. As there goes Junior. He's got the outside line now. He's going to get blocked by Jean-Claude. As we go down to turn number 1, he's cut the chicane. And here comes Seth Martin on the exit. Can he try and pick up the scraps? As we go down to turn number 4, the Aston Martin inside. The Haas on the outside and trying to hold it around the outside is Seth Martin, and I tell you what, he's actually made it work. 2 never goes into 1 there, but still swooping around the outside. He's now got the inside line, and Junior goes off the track, and that means it's Seth Martin's position very close between the pair. But Junior now demoted to P15, Seth Martin up to P13, and a very action-packed first sector there.
Yeah, another send from Junior on Ghost. I think tensions are pretty high at the moment. He needs to keep it clean though. And yeah, Ghost still keeps that position for now.
And he's absolutely flying ahead down to turn number 1. I saw the pit loss time was around 22 seconds, and he was lingering around the 18-second mark to the guys behind. But yeah, still relatively close. Exotic, only 5 tenths clear there. Down to turn number 27, he's diving to the inside line, it's close between the pair, and there goes Raxi. There's a bit of contact made, and that causes Exotic to lose the rears. As down the main straight we go, Raxi right on the rear of Seth Martin. He's making a move on Seth Martin down to turn number 1, and that could be crucial in getting Raxi away. But here's Seth Martin defending the position on our reigning champion, but cannot keep it. And now Exotic might just get stuck behind unless Seth Martin lets him go at turn number 4. Bit of contact made between the pair. Seth Martin is making this very tricky for these drivers to navigate through. And now behind is Sam Cole and Pilakoris, now getting held up by Seth Martin, who's just causing chaos now. But yeah, the gap's still 2.6 seconds. I think Exotic has just slightly lost a bit of time.
Oh my god, that's a huge moment.
16, 17.
Huge moment for Pilakoris. Absolutely massive. He's so close to losing the car there. He had full lock on the opposite way.
As once again, Pilakoris struggling with the rears. Connor making a move on Robin Brain, and those one-lap younger tyres really come into play now. He's definitely got the pace over Robin Brain all race long, as Robin is struggling. Absolutely, and I'll get a DRS to turn number 1 as well, as if he gets a good exit, that is. No mistakes now for Exotic. It's not great, to be honest. Did he get it just past the detection point? No, he didn't.
Nope.
Wow, he lost about 3 attempts in that sector then. And there goes Pilakoris. He flies through an Exotic. Let's see if he can try and do the job. But after his last few laps, making plenty of mistakes, might be a struggle here to keep up with Sam Cole, who's really setting the benchmark in this second stint. There's only 3.5 laps to go. Raxi out front by 2.4 seconds. Sam Cole has actually managed to close in on Raxi, our race leader, and will be championship leader coming out of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Sam Cole is really setting some fantastic pace here, Ben. Hello, Billie Jean. Good to have you, my friend. And another... Oh, Raxi, that's a 3-second time penalty, and that is exactly why Sam Cole has been pushing. He's got any opportunity to take the race win. It could have been on track, and now Raxi has grabbed a 3-second time penalty. He must have been pushing a bit too hard to deny Sam Cole any opportunity. I was about to say, he's just took another 3/10 out of him in the first and second sector, and now, as we head on to the penultimate lap of racing, Raxi takes us a 3-second. Sam Cole is in prime position to take this race win, Ben. What on earth? Raxi reigning champion. He's tried to throw anything at it in the final few runs, but throw a bit too much at it, denying Sam Cole of closing in the DRS. He's grabbed a 3-second time penalty. That's going to allow a new man on the top step of the podium. That's gonna go to Sam Cole, who is now not just a pole sitter, he's now a race winner in Formula 0 racing, and he's now going to elevate his championship right through the ranks. And I tell you what a win it's been for Sam Cole. What a final stint, what a final 5 laps, what a push, and the Mercedes is going to finish on the top step for the first time in his Tier 1 race history. And what a race it's been. Exotic has left the session, but it will just go to him anyway. I think it was P4 in the end. Raxi takes P2 home. It's Pilakoris who takes another podium, 2 back-to-back in P3, as it will be Exotic in P4, then Connor in P5, Tixie in P6, D in P7, Bove in P8, Nanu in P9, and Jesse in P10.